What's going on, everybody? This is Blockchain Bullz, and we're taking a look at the market right now. It's been a long day. I've been out and about. You could see I'm still wearing the same thing that I was wearing earlier because I've been out in the sun all day. And I come back and I'm like, the market, it went up a little bit and then it kind of consolidated. And I've got people, asking what the heck is going on, how they can play it. Now, obviously, I don't give professional financial advice ever. I'm not a professional. Even though his golf hat says Titleist, I'm not a professional golfer either. But what we have going on right now is definitely a correction. It's a correction. Thanks to the one people who crushed up the likes. We got 32 people tuning in. Pump up the likes, help get this video out. And basically what I'm going to say is everyone calm the heck down. Now, the best way that you can play any sort of Bitcoin correction or any sort of cryptocurrency market FUD, because that's what we're basically getting hit with, is a Janet Yellen FUD attack. Okay. You have Janet Yellen today, the Secretary Treasury, Janet Yellen. Bitcoin is extremely inefficient. For whatever reason, this scared people and they decided they wanted to sell because she thinks it's extremely inefficient. Well, it's not really supposed to be efficient because all it functions as is a store of value. It's not supposed to be lightning quick. It's not supposed to be low fees because it's neither of those two things. Let's just be real. But it's just, for some reason she talks and it FUDs, and who knows, maybe she's just helping Apple, because wasn't Apple supposed to buy $5 billion worth of Bitcoin here like 2 or 3 weeks ago? That was back when the price of Bitcoin was around 44,000. Right now it's sitting at 52,000, and the market's down. I mean, you guys, we got spoiled for a while there. I mean, we had like 6 or 7 days in a row where pretty much everything was up. Right now, no matter what you're checking out, I mean, it's looking kind of bleak. Thanks to 17 people already crushed up the likes. But the main thing that I'm saying is everyone calm down. We knew a correction was coming. We knew this was coming. We also knew that Janet Yellen was going to say some stuff. And it's not going to be the last time that Janet Yellen's going to say some stuff, or Jerome Powell, or any of these government officials, because their whole thing is, as they say, they are there to protect the little man. But name one time they have ever helped you make money. Like, all I know is that in crypto and many of these other areas, these regulators come in, they crush the little man, and the big dogs, they get the wind ahead of time, so they get to pull out. And then the only one who gets hurt is the average Joe. So I don't know why the government insists on telling us that they're here to protect us, because I don't know about you guys, but have you ever felt protected by any sort of regulator in cryptocurrency ever? I mean, yeah, I guess it protects you from scammers or spammers, but I mean, at some point in time, if you just take the bull by the horns and protect yourself, we don't need people like Janet Yellen trying to step in here and say all these different things, right? Now, obviously, we don't like scammers or spammers; those are the bad guys. But as a community, we can fight them off too. We don't always need the government to step in and try and hold our hands. I see people saying Riverside. He's saying he's holding strong. Silver says all FUD, buy the dip, never sell, borrow against. Brandon says just another day in the office for the veteran, strong hands for the win. I mean, long term, I got a long term perspective, so you won't be seeing me going anywhere. I mean, I didn't go anywhere this whole time. Most people around crypto, they don't go anywhere. I mean, it would have to take, the whole thing would have to go to zero for most of these guys to go away, because people ain't going away. Crypto ain't going away. The Bitcoin thing, it's, the government, I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to make it, they're trying to flood the market so Apple can buy cheaper. Who knows? Silver says, we got PTSD from 17, not tripping. Yeah, PTSD, post-traumatic stress. So if we're looking at the market, I would say, I was going to make a video earlier about XLM. I feel like XLM Stellar is definitely like in a really good position. I mean, it could keep going down, but I think at this price, I think coin, especially as the retail investors keep coming in, they're going to go into Coinbase and they're going to see XLM. Even if they go to Gemini or they go to some other exchange, I mean, what exchange are they going to go to? Cash App, PayPal? That's not really an exchange. You don't get, on PayPal, you don't own your private keys. They don't even have anything really cheap over there. But the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go to Coinbase, and the cheapest coin they're going to see is this Stellar Lumens. and then they're going to get all excited about it, and the XLM army is going to continue to grow. So I would say XLM, people want to know what's a good buy. I would say take a good hard look at XLM at these prices. And I'm not just saying that for any other reason other than just, yeah, it seems to make sense. Another good buy. I mean, if you're looking at other good buys, I mean, show me your favorite coins here. I mean, I can hear out, but I'm surprised some of the coins that are not really doing too bad, or some of these altcoins. We've got a pretty good price action happening today with OVR. I mean, it's at 44 cents. We talked about that yesterday. So people who are invested in that, and P pays up. But, you know, outside of that, everything on my favorites list is down pretty much, except for crypto.com. But everything's down. I mean, it's a total bloodbath. Call it what you want, a bloodbath, a correction. It is what it is. It's a great buying opportunity for a lot of you. That's why I'm saying, what are you guys buying? I mean, I don't see anyone saying they're buying anything exactly. I see a bunch of oh, okay. Now I got people saying Stellar sucks. Okay, we got Lito saying Stellar sucks. Okay. Anyone saying anything about what they're buying? Why would Stellar suck? I mean, it functions as a global remittance cryptocurrency. It's on major exchanges. I mean, it's pretty fast. It's not slow. I mean, have you ever tried to send Stellar? It's pretty quick. But I'm definitely interested in hearing why you think it sucks. I mean, because the price went down. I mean, I don't know if that makes it suck. It sucks for the price. Let's see. I see people saying they're buying Cosmos, Tron. Someone's buying Tron. Wow. Graph, Link. Someone said they're buying Dash, or they're pretty excited about buying Dash at 50. They want to buy Cardano, but Cardano's not really down too much is what they're saying. Thanks to the 27 people crushing up the likes and the new subscribers coming in. P. Joe says, hey, man, Tron is a centralized SHIT coin. Well, it basically, I mean, there's a lot of centralized coins. I mean, we got a lot of centralization in the market right now. I would say Binance coin is centralized too. I mean, Binance coin, that whole infrastructure is way more. Binance coin is by far and away the most centralized that I've seen. I mean, it's crazy how centralized it is. You know, most people won't want to hear that, but tell me otherwise. I would say one of the more decentralized coins, although I do hear there's a couple of people with some big wallets that are affecting Doge. People hate Doge right now, but Elon hasn't given up on Doge. But it seems like a pretty reasonable selection. But if I was Elon, I would just jump on the Cardano bandwagon and just ride that mofo. If I was Elon, I would just go to Cardano. I don't know what he's dealing with Doge for. It just doesn't make sense. I try to make sense of it in my brain. I'm like, why would he pick Doge? And I get it. It's a joke, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to make a mockery of it. And like I said, I mean, I have a great deal of respect for Elon. I mean, like if there was one dude in this whole world that I'd want to actually meet, like, I mean, if there was one guy out there who would actually like be interesting, that's a celebrity for me to meet, it would be Elon. It's not like there's so many celebrities out there. I have no interest in meeting like any of these celebrities. Not any rock stars, not any pop stars, not any actors or actresses. Well, some actresses are hot. I mean, I guess I would date some of them if you know, but I wouldn't go out of my way. But Elon, I mean, he's legit, right? You guys going to Mars. He's got Neuralink. He's got Tesla. I mean, the guy does big things. So, I mean, you guys know how I feel about that. Thanks to 31 people who pumped up the like button. There we go. Bob Kane, Elon has a fork in a road on his avatar. Is this a clue on Cardano? Well, I think you should get into Cardano, but I mean, it would make too much sense. I don't know if most of the stuff right now is making sense, but if he really wanted to get behind a project, that would be the one. But maybe he would butt heads too much with Charles Hoskinson because let's be real, Charles Hoskinson is known to butt heads. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, he really is known to butt heads. So you get two strong brains with, you know, Elon and Charles. I don't know if they'll get along because, you know, sometimes it's like putting two beta fish in a tank. They might just fight. But outside of that, I mean, I guess you could jump on the XLM bandwagon. That would be the next obvious one. I would have skipped way past Doge. I don't know what the heck his deal is with Doge, but he picked Doge, so we'll see. Outside of that, you guys say you're buying Cosmos. I could see why. Let's see what else is out there. Some people still say they're buying Tron. What else are you guys buying? I mean, are you guys really buying Tron right now? Is Tron the biggest pick? I would probably take BTT over. I would take Tron. Mask Madge YT says blockchain bulls. I'm buying right now. I buy fear, sell greed. See, hey, and that's what he's saying. I mean, it's not professional financial advice, but me personally, I'm holding strong. I'm holding strong. Am I accumulating? I'm keeping my eye on good buys. I mean, I've accumulated a lot. I was actually trying to get my dad into Bitcoin today, even at these prices, but we'll see. Let's see here. Harry H. Hey, just tuned in. What we saying about Tron? Apparently, everyone's getting into Tron right now. I'm surprised, considering how centralized it is. I'm not going to say bad things about Tron, but if I was to get into Tron's ecosystem, I'd probably look at BTT. But I'm staying away from Tron for the most part. I did buy a little bit of Tron a while back, and then I was like, nah, I'm out. It just wasn't interesting to me. Oh man, Algorand sitting at 109. That project is really drained down and possibly a solid pickup. I might buy more of that actually. Let's see what else. Voyager is holding its value extremely well. Voyager token is just really a star. What else we got on here? Man, oh man, I'm looking on here. I'm looking. What do you guys got for me? I'm looking. I'm waiting for someone to say something genius. I'm waiting for the geniuses to speak up. Let's see here. I mean, I'm still going back down into the man, oh man. Come on, geniuses. Where are y'all at? Super Farm just came out today. Elio trades. That's interesting. I'm going to wait for that one to kind of calm down a little bit because there's been so much like excitement around Super Farm. It's showing signs of over exuberance. I'm going to let it calm down a little bit before I step into Super Farm. I'll get into Super Farm. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of slows down a little bit because, this is the thing. There's going to be investors that are in there that are going to be just there just to pump it and then dump it. There's people who watch these YouTube channels and they just want to pump it. What's up, Digital Asset News? I see Digital Asset News in here right now. You guys all know Dan, right? He said tomato coin. Is that the real Digital Asset News or is that someone pretending to be Digital Asset News? Swissborg is the next Voyager. Yeah, but Swissborg, we can't. Can you use Swissborg here in the United States? I mean, I guess you could if you used a VPN, but I'm not going to go on YouTube telling people to use a VPN and use Swissborg because that just sounds like a little bit of a problem that I would be asking for. What do you guys think of IOST? We've got some IOST people out in the audience. I've noticed that. I still like this flow, this project that I think you can only get flow on Kraken. I haven't bought any flow yet, but it's also on Huobi. But yeah, this flow is just really great project, man. Collectibles and NFTs. They're doing NBA Top Shot. They created, crypto kitties. Flow looks like a pretty decent project. That's one that I would say is a long-term hold. It's a project. It's like Polkadot, Cardano, long-term holds, right? Let's see what else we got out here. Got a bag from the day. IOST says Brandon. VeChain, Fire Protocol. What's going on, guys? Oh, what's the number one pick you guys got for me right here? I need to see the consensus. I'm looking for the consensus. Kyle Cox says XLM. I said XLM previously. I still think XLM is a solid project. I think it's fast. It moves quickly. It's on Coinbase. It's like replaced XRP. It's got that XRP retail attraction that people are going to be drawn to, and so they can build up their network effect really easily. So yeah, I think XLM is legit. Okay, Lena. People buying Lena. I keep getting notifications that Lena is getting lower and lower. So it might be time for me personally to buy some Lena. I might buy some more Lena, actually. Linear Finance. That's actually a pretty solid project. I really like that one. ADA number one says Tom Crypto Man. He's going long with ADA. Looks like you guys are going long with Cardano. It looks like, is there anyone in the audience right now who does not hold Cardano? How about this? Crush up the likes if you hold a huge bag of Cardano. We're at 44. Let's see what we got. Well, a huge bag, big bag. If you got a bag of Cardano, hit the like button. Jordan says OVR. We talked about OVR. Digital Asset News. What do you guys think over at Digital Asset News about OVR? We talked about it yesterday. If you guys haven't seen the video about OVR, all right, look, we went from 43 to 55. That's we grew a lot for the Cardano community right there. It looks like a lot of people are holding Cardano. Did everyone crush up the likes that holds Cardano? It looks like it. But yeah, what do you guys think of OVR? The guys who did the research, after you watched the video, you did the research, what'd you guys back out on? Do you think it can score that market cap that Decentraland has, or what? I mean, that was interesting. Crypto Tom Man says he's 54% Cardano. T-Snap says Cardano here. So it looks like a lot of you guys are in the Cardano. Star-Lord. The Goguen mainnet, that's going to be a big one. Eric Hoover says he hit the like anyways. Thanks. Shout out to Eric Hoover for being a soldier. OG right there. Eric Hoover in the house. Neil Scotty says longest yard, baby. Masked Maze, I've been holding OVR since 15 cents. Yeah, OVR is really, man, I keep looking at that market cap. I'm like, dang, $2.7 million market cap. I'm like, this thing is got such a low market cap compared to Decentraland. And it's basically, and they got an app. I mean, you can use the app, and I think it's just going to keep getting better and better from there. So we'll see. Eric says OVR does look good. I hear you guys. We'll see. I mean, we don't know what's going on. I mean, it's at 45 cents. It's having a huge day. In a Red Sea, it's having a huge day. So that was a good sign. Last thing I want to do is attract people who pump and then dump, because then the audience thinks it's me, and I'm like, no, I buy and then I hold, because I ain't trying to get those capital gains tax from Uncle Sam. Lemon says you've been solid on ADA since altcoin buzz days. Yeah, I've been solid on ADA. Look at this. I got this double shot. It's 8:14 at night. I don't even drink double shots, but I was like, should I make a video and go live? I had a long day, man. I've been out in the sun, hanging out with my dad. It's his birthday, so Costas Papadoulos says, honest question, how hasn't Celsius pumped at all? Really undervalued. I think Celsius is a great project. Alex Mashinsky, Celsius. Let me see what they're looking like right now. I got the app. I'm staking on Celsius. I think it's a great product. I think it's a great project. I really like what they're working on. I could easily see this being a $5 billion market cap, sitting at $5.43. I mean, this is just projecting, not professional financial advice, but I don't see why this coin at some point in time won't be worth $25. Tell me why. Tell me why it wouldn't. Someone, please. Neil Scotty says he's going gray and bald. Oh my gosh, sounds like a gray alien going bald. No, but you have to say going gray because not everyone's got hair. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. I know people who are bald, and there's nothing wrong with that. My cousin's bald, and I'm going gray. I got gray right here. Look at that. That's how I know about going gray, because it's happened to me. I'm only 38, What's this? Eric Hoover saying everyone's calling this a crash, but I bought in at Bitcoin at 7,800 in April. Yeah, I mean, I bought Bitcoin at 4,500 in March, and man, I was holding. I was getting scared. That was the craziest crash. I think it was like March 17th or something like that. It was nuts. Exodus Exchange is down. Exodus is a wallet. What do you mean to Exodus Exchange? Okay. What's up, Nathan? Any info on Keep? Let me take a look. You guys say nice things. We try to keep it friendly around here. We're all in this together. None of us are market makers. Let's see what's up with Keep Network. Hey, that looks like a pretty good project. Builders of TBTC, the safe way to earn with your Bitcoin. Keep Technology is what sets TBTC apart as a decentralized solution for Bitcoin on Ethereum. Start staking, join the Discord, featured application. Hey, this looks like a pretty good project. I'll have to look into it more. I don't know anything really about it right now, but I could see they have stakers with Andreessen Horowitz, which is actually a big partner, Paradigm, Polychain. So I'll definitely add this to my radar, and thank you for letting us know about a solid project. I love when people come up with solid projects. Lemon dropping. How many other tubers you follow in crypto? Okay, so yes, I do watch Digital Asset News. He does a good job. I like Altcoin Buzz. Altcoin Buzz does a really good job. I'm actually really like Altcoin Buzz. I used to work with them, and yeah, I think they do a great job. So I also, believe it or not, let's see who else do I do watch some of BitBoy Crypto because he's like it always just pops up because he's like the biggest YouTuber. But BitBoy, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm getting out of BitBoy. I'm like, all right, I'll watch BitBoy. He's fun. He's an entertainer. BitBoy's an entertainer. But I'm still trying to figure out if I'm getting any information out of him. And there's nothing against BitBoy, but that's just, I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I like. But I keep tuning in. I think it's that music that he plays in the background. He plays that like cool music, and he always looks excited. And I think that's why I watch. I don't even like the words that he's saying. They don't exactly like embed in my brain. But BitBoy's all right. Who else we got? Who else do I watch? I've watched some Elio Trades. Elio Trades is pretty good. I watched some Ivan on Tech. I don't watch them every day, any of those guys, but I do watch some Ivan on Tech. I think Ivan on Tech has a pretty good. He's an OG. Ivan on Tech is a real OG. No, I don't really watch too much Data Dash. I like Data Dash as a person, but it's hard for me to watch the videos because I get, maybe I've watched too many of the videos, or maybe I think too much like him, so I don't really get too much value out of it. But Data Dash is an OG, and he's a great person. I think he's a good person. I actually invested in his project called DigiFox. So that's what I would say. Oh, I do watch some of Lark. I watch some Lark Davis. I watch some Superman. I mean, who I guess I watch them all, don't I? Lark is chill. Lark is like, I think Lark's pretty good. Thanks to the 66 people who crushed up the likes. I used to watch Arcane Bear. I need to go check on Arcane Bear. I totally forgot about him. What's he been up to? Chico Crypto? No, I mean, I don't watch any Chico Crypto. I mean, maybe I need to go over there and check out his channel. What's his top projects? I mean, what's he been out there talking about? I just watch honestly what shows up on my homepage. I don't like seek them out. So like if it's showing up on my homepage, channel features, that it looks like it's crypto related, I'll just check in and see what they're up to. Chico Crypto. There's another guy. I keep forgetting his name. Sheldon. I think his name's Sheldon. I think he has a really good demeanor. I think he's got a good positive outlook on things. So I like that. Oh, Chico's all about Kusama. Is he the reason why Kusama is pumping? Because like my Kusama bag keeps pumping. And I'm like, dude, what's up with Kusama? I was like, when I invested in Kusama, I was like, okay, I can get into the Canary project. I could see the value of a proving ground, and I was just like, I got into it like at like $50 or like 30. I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. $40 or whatever. And I was like, maybe this thing will double. And here it is sitting at 257, and I've been staking it on Kraken. And I'm like, I would have never thought this would have been one of my top performing cryptocurrencies right now. So Kusama's been solid. I guess it's just new. I don't know. Oh, Chico, great researcher, although hates ADA and Binance. There's some, one of the biggest turnoffs that I have about watching any YouTuber is when they start hating on other YouTubers. So like clout chasers, if they start hating on another cryptocurrency YouTuber and they just start like trying to like drag them through the mud and hate on them, it kind of makes me not really want to watch their channel. I don't know what it is. It's not because I'm trying to be like cancel culture or anything like that, because I don't do that. But it just kind of just makes me like, oh, okay, all right, I got to get out of here now. So, yeah. Silver says Crypto Daily is the best. Yeah. Kusama. Nathan says he's waiting for it to go down. Oh, really? They wanted to fight? That's crazy. I hope they, I don't know. I hope they, I'm not trying to get into the Logan Paul or Jake Paul's kind of stuff. So you guys are like, actually, hey, if they wanted to do it, that might be a big way to raise some awareness about Bitcoin. When was the lend back in the day? I thought it was over. You talking about ETH lend? Oh, when Aave was ETH lend. Man, We used to talk about ETHLend. I remember we talked about ETHLend. I honestly, when we talked about it on the other channel, Altcoin Buzz, I never thought that ETHLend would end up becoming what it became. I'm surprised. I mean, now Aave is like a juggernaut. It's supercharged. Let's see how's the market responding right now. It's at 52,354 for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 61%. Nothing's really changed other than the fact that there's been a little bit of a healthy correction. I mean, the healthy correction could even last another 24 hours. You know, it just depends. I mean, we could see another 24 hours. I would say if it goes on beyond till Friday or something, which I don't think it would, I think it's going to stabilize at some point. I mean, I think we've probably already stabilized above 50,000 with Bitcoin. I don't see us going below that, but what do I know? I mean, sometimes I'll say something and I'll be like, wow, okay. But, you know, I think there's still some big, isn't Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy supposed to be buying some Bitcoin here really soon? So tell me what's up with that. Like, when is that going to happen? I mean, isn't that going to pump the market? Like, you guys know about that, right? There was actually a tweet that was put out by MicroStrategy, okay? And someone tell me in the audience if you got any additional information for me on this, but this is what he said. Or this is what they said. They said, oh man, where is it? You got to be kidding me. Either way, they got some plans to buy some new Bitcoin, some more Bitcoin. And I think that's going to make, it looks like they removed it. Did they remove it? There was a tweet. I don't know. Let me see here. Okay, pardon me. Let me find this out because it was just on there and now it's not on there. MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin. It was like a press release or something. Okay. It's on the internet. It's out here. Crush up the likes if you guys know where it's at. Let's see here. MicroStrategy, which they have a maturity date of February 15, 2027. MicroStrategy, come on. Where's the article? Someone share the article here. This is crazy. I've seen it. And now it appears. Here it is. Here it is. I think I found it. No, that's not it. That's from December 21st, 2020. I think. So this was posted 3 days ago. MicroStrategy raises 1.05 in latest debt for Bitcoin offering. Okay. The company said, let's see, is the press release still here? Yes, the press release is still here. And I thought it was on their Twitter, but I guess it's not. So today announced the closing of its previously announced offering of 0% convertible senior notes due 2027. The aggregate principal amount of the notes sold in the offering was 1.05 billion, which includes 150 million aggregate principal amount of notes issued pursuant to an option to purchase within a 13-day period. That's the 13-day period. So February 19th, 13-day period, and including on the date in which the notes are first issued, which their initial purchasers exercised in full on February 18, 2021. So within the next 13 days, according to this, we should be seeing an injection of capital coming into Bitcoin. So yes, I was there with Altcoin Buzz when they started, Todd. Todd really wanted to make a point of that. Yeah. Flo Lou says, I subscribe to over 200 YouTube channels. That's a lot, Flo. That's a lot. You're a big baller with that number right there. That's a lot. It's a lot of people to keep up with. Flo Lou says, not many YouTube channels have been around since 2017. Arcane Bear and Crypto Lark are some of the few, and Outflow. So it's just sitting there. Pat says, wasn't there a $1.6 billion injection to Gemini just yesterday? No outflow. So it's just sitting there. Yeah. I mean, so when people are concerned about like, if this is a correction, I don't know. I mean, you look at what's supposed to be coming up on the horizon. I would say, yeah, it's a correction. Just stand by because something big's coming soon. So all these people who are panicking, I'm like, pay attention to the news, pay attention to the market. I mean, unless it's all hype and not really going to happen, but if it does happen, it's like, it's going to happen. So who knows? Silver says, I had 500 channels until I was deleted, had to start a new account. Wow, that's not good. Jonathan says, how many dips have you been through that have been this bad? I'm new, but I'm holding the line. What? Okay, that's a great question. So if you're new, subscribe to this channel and crush up the like button. And I'm going to tell you how many dips I've been through. Hundreds, hundreds. I've been through hundreds of dips. And I'm not just exaggerating. There's 365 days in a year. I've been doing Bitcoin since what, like 2015. So, you know, yeah, I've been through hundreds of dips. And this is a baby dip. This is like nothing. I mean, this was the biggest dip in terms of actual like money, but in terms of percentage, I don't think it was a big dip. I mean, we've seen some massive dips. This maybe is a middle of the road dip. I'm not going to say it's nothing because I mean, it's something. It's something. It's not like it's over the last 24 hours though. I mean, I've seen probably over 50 to 100 times where in a 24-hour period, altcoins lose 10 to 13 to 20%. I mean, how many times has Bitcoin been declared dead? Let's talk about that. Okay, let's take a look here. Bitcoin, how many times has Bitcoin been declared dead? So that'll help you guys who are new because they have a thing here. It's on NASDAQ. It's on a NASDAQ. 2020 saw the fewest Bitcoin obituaries in 8 years. So in 2017, Bitcoin was declared dead 124 times. In 2018, 93 times. In 2019, 41. 2020, 11. Okay. But so it's about 390 times that Bitcoin's been declared dead. Okay. So me personally, I've been through hundreds, maybe 150. I don't know how many dips like that. But if you're new, yeah, this is nothing new to the OGs. You guys already know. If you're an OG, you already know what's going on here. I mean, it's thanks to 87 people who crushed up the likes. All right, let me know your coins that you guys are buying right now. Coins, tokens, I don't give a darn. Give them to me. I want to see who out in the audience has it. Someone said Peter Schill is the worst. Peter Schiff. You almost got me to say Peter Schill was his name, but Peter Schiff. He is a very interesting character. In fact, he's such a gold bug because what's the price of gold right now? So gold is, okay, so this guy is like convinced that gold is like the best buy in the world right now, even in a hyperinflation era because there's been so much money printing. Price of gold. It's like 1,700 something. And, you know, gold's been around for a long time. Okay, it's at 1821. It was as high as what, 2,000 at some point, but it's pulled back. I mean, but this guy, he is just like, he hates Bitcoin and he absolutely adores gold. And that's great. But I'm like, what's your point? What's your point? It's not like you're like I could get the gloating if it goes to like 5,000 per ounce of gold. But it's like the gains just haven't been there for gold. And he's like, it's a store of value. I'm like, I don't see how you're storing your value if they're printing money. I mean, most of the money, let's see how much of the dollars that are in circulation have been printed here recently. How much dollars have been printed in 2020? Let's just get to this. 9 trillion. And gold has barely budged. But Bitcoin, we could say a whole lot about that. I mean, you could have bought this time last year, well, in March of last year, you could have bought Bitcoin for $4,500. And right now it's sitting at 52,000 and people are panicking. Could you imagine buying gold? What was the price of gold this time last year? Let's take a look. Let's dial in and talk about gold. All right, so let's get the chart. Unfortunately, their charts are nowhere near as efficient as crypto or coin market cap. This is just terrible charts they got on JM Bullion. What is going on with this chart? I want a 24-hour. I mean, I want more than a 24-hour. I want a 365. Anyway, someone tell me what the price of gold was this time last year. We'll get to the bottom of it. ICO Sheridan says 30% of the circulating supply was printed this year. You're talking about USD, right? I would assume so. Meheldu says PPay somehow in the green through all of this. Yeah, I'm amazed. PPay is somehow in the green, and so is OVR. So it's amazing what some of these projects have been able to do in this bloodbath, because that's what it is. You know, you got a lot of coins. If you just go down the, I mean, here, let me show you what my app looks like. Like, I'm not, it's like, yo, come on now. Oh, we got some green at the top, but you know, it's a lot of red. It's, if you don't call this a bloodbath, then what's a bloodbath? Building Bud says Kraken scares me. Why does Kraken scare you? Why does Kraken scare you? What are you doing on Kraken that scares you? Because I'm on Kraken and it doesn't scare me that much. But I did hear that ETH went down to $700 at some point today on Kraken. That could scare me. And I did hear that some people got liquidated pretty hard on Kraken. I don't know. What kind of crazy stuff are y'all doing out there? It's like, just keep it cool, man. Just keep it cool. You don't need to be getting too cute with this stuff. Whoever's telling you to get all cute with it is the ones who are leading you down to Wreck City. They're the ones who are like, they're going to make you crash into the side of the freeway or something if you keep following those guys. The way they keep talking. Someone said they got $20. What do you think about AAEV? Is that different than Aave? You mean Aave? AAEV. Yeah, you must have meant Aave. Well, Aave's obviously been doing tremendous, but today it's down super bad. People are freaking out, especially the people who bought Aave over $500. They're just not too thrilled about that. But again, as with anything, just chill. Just be chill, man. You don't need to FOMO into something. I would have never chased Aave at $500. Like, maybe I'll consider Aave at this price, but you know, I'm looking at like Aave, other yield farming platforms, right? Or or other DAOs, you know, DeFi projects besides Aave that do the exact same thing but are a lower market cap that are up and coming. But maybe Aave at this price is a decent project, and I hope if you're invested in Aave that it moons, it goes higher than the moon. I hope it goes to Saturn. Okay. Oh wow, we got 95 people crushing up the likes. Okay, we asked the question earlier and we got tons of responses. If you are in the audience and you hold a bag of ADA, crush up the like button. We're at 102. Let's see how much this goes up with Cardano. 104. Okay, if you're sitting out there in the audience and you hold a bag of Cardano and you haven't liked this video, that is funny. Okay, let's see. 117. We went from 102 to 117 in 6 seconds. That's how many people out there are invested in Cardano. Cardano is a huge community. That's why they call it the Cardano Army or the ADA Army. Okay, so Cardano's got a big community, huge network effect. They've been really effective. So, you know, if you're new to crypto, maybe you consider joining the ADA Army because they just seem to get bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. And yeah, I'm in the ADA Army. I've been in there for a while. So, I mean, that's just kind of what it is. But yeah, I mean, prices are going to go like this. They're going to go down and then they're going to correct. People are going to be happy. People are going to be happy when it goes up. And then people are going to be sad when it goes down. And welcome to cryptocurrency. Welcome to investing. And that's just the way it is. People, no one likes corrections. I mean, Mike Novogratz, if you guys don't already follow Mike Novogratz, you can follow him on Twitter. He said today, he goes, you know, I don't think I really like corrections. and Mike Novogratz is a total OG. I mean, he's an OG investor with Galaxy Capital, or Galaxy Digital. He's been around. I've been following. I respect Mike. I do. I have a great deal of respect for Mike, regardless of his politics. You know, just because we don't get along on some matters, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But he says, you know, I personally don't like corrections. Actually, I didn't even like that tweet yet. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, you can. Blockchain J. Hit me up over there. Oh, and on Twitter, they just want to let you know, wife of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman arrested on charges of drug trafficking. Oh, okay. The wife of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. You guys ever go down to the Sinaloa cartel area down there in Mexico? Man, Mexico, they got some drug cartels down there apparently. Although I want to go down to Mexico personally. I love going to Mexico. Mexico is one of my favorite places to go in the whole world. Not just because of the food. All right, so who we got out there? Okay. I see you guys. I'm seeing some people say, anyone think Elon might back Energy Web this year? Wow, Energy Web. You know, that's like saying, would he support Power Ledger? Power Ledger is another old school cryptocurrency. Algorand is obviously something that is really down right now. It's something that is a long-term buy. If you bought into Algorand, you're going to have to give it some time to mature. And when I say that, it might take a little bit of time. We don't know how long I mean, it could start going up next week. It could start going up next month. But Algorand for me is a long-term hold because I stake it. If you guys don't know what staking is, get familiar with staking. I love staking Algorand. And if I'm buying Algorand, I'm just trying to dollar cost average into Algorand and keep staking. So I'm more or less like into dollar cost averaging. Like in this correction, I bought Bitcoin, the other day when it was like 54,000. So I'm down a little bit. I bought it on Cash App, but then I buy it on Cash App because it's like super easy to buy on Cash App. Like I can buy Bitcoin on Cash App really easy. But that was my dollar cost average for the month. Unfortunately, I bought it at 54,000, but I'm going to send it to one of my wallets. And who knows, just let it sit there. And that's the great thing. Like I've bought Bitcoin at all sorts of different prices. I dollar cost average. So if I want a dollar cost average into Polkadot or Algorand, it's like if I bought Algorand at 150, if I bought Algorand at 50 cents, if I bought Algorand at 106, it's like whatever my average price is, but I'm building up because I'm staking. So it's like you just keep stocking up, stock up the vault, right? Thanks to the 126 people who crushed up the likes. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm dollar cost average guy. If you guys don't believe in dollar cost averaging, let me know why not. So let's see here. Oh, okay. FTM, what's FTM? Let me know what coins you guys want me to look at. I'm going to look at some coins. FTM, Phantom. Okay. 61. Okay. Phantom's up pretty good. Let's take a look. I actually am not too familiar with Phantom yet, to be honest with you. I mean, there's 8,000 projects in the market, and I wouldn't dare say that I know them all. Looks like a pretty good platform. Kind of reminds me of what PPay is. So I would say that PPay is just a more affordable Phantom. But I don't know exactly. Simply secure, highly scalable, Ethereum compatible, mint. Okay, they're minting, trading, lending. I don't think you can lend on PPay. I'd have to confirm that to be the case. Working with Chainlink, Band. Okay. Hey, this is a solid project. I hope they execute on everything they're trying to pull off. But it's got a high market cap. It's up today. It's skyrocketing here recently. I'm okay waiting on this. Maybe I'll pay attention to it. Thanks for introducing me to it. And we'll see where it goes from here. So let's see. Did anyone else talk about any other projects that they want me to look at? Apparently, you guys don't want me to talk about some other projects. So I'm going to keep looking. CTSI. Oh, Cartesi. Yeah, Cartesi's, Cartesi, I added that to my list when it was pumping because it pumped up to 29 cents. I said, heck no, I'm not going to buy this pump. I said, I'll reconsider when it consolidates. And absolutely, would I seriously take a look at Cartesi right now? Yes. So now that it's consolidated, it's on a nice little dip. This would be the time if I'm completely interested after I've done my research on Cartesi, which I haven't completed yet. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm this research guru who's done all this research on Cartesi yet. But I did add it to my watch list. I put it on my radar, and it's now within the buy range, I would say. And so now that it's in my buy range at a $50 million market cap, I would like to dial it in a little bit more and see what they have to offer. But I do not hold any Cartesi just yet, thanks to the 136 people who crushed the like button. All right, Dent. I think Dent is ahead of its time. And I love to travel abroad, and I hate using Verizon to travel abroad with their $10 a day passport, whatever they call it. $10 a day for 0.5 gigabytes, and like it's not even a full gigabyte, and it like expires really quickly, and then they give you the super slow stuff, and then they charge you extra, and if you're gone out of the country for 30 days, you're getting a $400 bill because like once you use up your 0.5 gigabytes, you have to pay another $10 to get another 0.5. So some days you're paying $20. So I'm like, I see Dent, and I'm like, dude, I love what Dent is working on, Dent Wireless. Now, they are ahead of their time, but this project, I support it just based on the fact that, like, I want this product in the world. So mobile data, I like what they're working on. I just am concerned if they're going to be able to execute on the plan. I did download their app. I don't personally hold any Dent yet, but I'm probably going to start getting into it. They need to update their website to say copyright 2021. That tells me something right there that they're not necessarily. So it's like something so ambitious like this. I like the idea. They have an app, but they're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive for me to buy into it. I like it though. I like that. You guys are asking me about Bitcoin Cash. I think Bitcoin Cash, Roger Ver is no dummy. That's the best thing I could say about Bitcoin Cash. And neither is Jihan Wu. Those guys are no morons. They're smart guys. And so Bitcoin Cash will have its day when it pumps even more than it's already pumped. Bitcoin Cash, I mean, it's going to have its time to shine. And Roger Ver is not a moron. Hate him or love him, he's like CSW. Like, I don't think does anyone in the audience like CSW and think like, wow, CSW, Craig, you know, that he has the best personality. He'll tell you straight up. He's like, I don't care if anyone likes me, but he's so smart. Craig Wright is really smart. So Roger Ver is the same way. So, you know, you get a lot of people who say they don't like the people, but I'm like, that doesn't take away from the fact that they're really smart. Thanks for the 142 people who crushed the likes. I see what you guys are saying about Bitcoin Cash. I already know. Let's see here. ADA, we got a huge audience for ADA. Zcash and Curve DAO token. Okay, Zcash is a good coin. I personally have sold all my Zcash not too long ago, so I'm not holding any Zcash, but I obviously got into it because I thought it was a good project. I just got away from privacy coins. The only privacy coin legacy that I'm into right now is Dash. So if you were to ask me Zcash or Dash, just a matter of preference, I would go with Dash, but because Dash is doing a lot more right now. You guys are asking me about Super Farm. Super Farm just hit the market 150. I think I'm going to wait for Super Farm to correct a little bit. So that's how I feel about that. Okay, Golu says, what's your thoughts on TRX and BTT? Is there any way you can super chat you via crypto? Oh, I wish you could super chat me in crypto. If you could super chat me in crypto, I'll tell you what cryptocurrency I'd want to be tipped in would be Cardano. Just go ahead and send me some Cardano. I think that's that one would be great. Cardano would be perfect. BTT is the one I would take over TRX. I've said that before. I've actually considered buying some BTT, whereas I didn't consider buying too much Tron. So BTT, yes. So that's how I feel about it. Oh man, Dinesh, Jeff, I am surprised you asked what FTM is. What Phantom? Yeah, I mean, I don't know all of the acronyms. Sorry about that, but I don't actually have any FTM. Yeah, I don't know every single coin on the market right now. I apologize about that. I wish I did. I'm Phantom. Phantom. It caught me off guard here. No, I don't know too much about Phantom. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't know what else to say. Please forgive me. Oh man. Voyager. I think Voyager is great. New says he's back with a beer. I did have one beer today. I had a great steak. I got some steak, and then I had a beer. And but actually, I had a beer and then I had a steak. So I'm feeling pretty good. I love beer. I'm a beer guy. What did he say? Why aren't you telling your subs to tether? What? Oh my God. What is he talking about? My favorite beer, I probably like Stellar. So many good coins sale, just don't go slumming. Yeah, there are. I mean, there's a lot of projects out there. Some people are fudding the market pretty hard right now. I mean, you have people who are just like fudding so hard that they're like in a really bad mood too. So we'll see what happens. I mean, not professional financial advice. No one can predict this market, but I think it's a correction. I think it's going to be a short-lived correction, but I could be wrong. So we're all in this together. Hopefully, it works out for us, but we'll see. Frontier is a pretty good one. Yeah, I would definitely go USDC or DAI over Tether. I mean, most people still use Tether. I still don't understand why. Frontier, let's take a look at Frontier. I was actually looking to get into Frontier not too long ago here, but I did not buy any. So let's see what Frontier's got going on. Great price point right now. Yeah, it's under $100 million market cap. That's pretty good. Thanks to all the new people who are subscribed to this channel. You can also turn on the bell if you guys like to do these live feeds and keep up with what everyone's doing. Can you do QuantStamp next? QuantStamp, man. QuantStamp's still around. Oh my gosh. That's like a legacy project right here. Let's see here. QuantStamp. What a great price for QuantStamp. But I mean, are they still working on anything? Leading blockchain security. Well, we need some blockchain security. Is QuantStamp really going to be? I mean, should I make just a wild card unicorn purchase of QuantStamp? Sonny says, smash the like button. I know I've got, if you look at my desk, I've got a Red Bull here, the original flavor. Got one of these, and I had a beer today. I think I need more water. Where's the water? Someone give me some water. Oh, man. But yeah, I hear you, New. What's your guys' favorite beers? What's all y'all's favorite beers? I used to do live streams while I was drinking beer. And then some people were like, oh, that's messed up. Don't be doing that. So I stopped doing, beer and crypto. But we'll see what they say. Have I covered... Talk about the Deadcoin list website. I haven't really. I have to check out the Deadcoin list website. If I'm drinking Pacifico, I'm squeezing a juicy lime. Squeezing a juicy lime in there, and man, that Pacifico tastes like gold, especially on a hot day. Nothing better than being Miami Beach or Cabo San Lucas or Cancun with the view of the beach, with the bartender bringing you an ice-chilled, nice chalice of Pacifico with a lime, and you just squeeze it and watch all that juicy lime juice go in there and fizzle that Pacifico. So yeah, Pacifico's great. It's good, man. Let's see what they say. Economy. Oh, economy. Yeah, I've been waiting on economy, but the reason I didn't get in economy, only one reason, is on Bit4X, and I'm not signing up with Bit4X. Once they go off of Bit4X, I'll step in. Assuming the price is reasonable. I'm more interested in getting deals than I am in not getting deals. For Superfarm, so Superfarm is right now sitting at, I need to see the market cap of Superfarm before I do anything. Like, I'd like to Superfarm was already 150. Look, Superfarm look at what happened. Superfarm hit the market at 160 and it dropped down to 143. That's why I don't buy these things until it consolidates. So your answer to that would be, I would wait maybe 2 weeks before I get into Superfarm, because I want to see what the consolidation looks like. Actually, maybe a week, because I would say if you look at the chart for Flow, the guys who do NBA Top Shot, check them out. And then, so check out their all-time chart, follow that price action, and then anticipate Superfarm to follow something like that. So, it went down for like a couple days, and then it kind of picked back up. So maybe Superfarm does the exact same thing, but Superfarm doesn't have the stature or the backing or the legacy that Flow has. Flow does NBA Top Shot, Crypto Kitties. They got a background like that. So I don't hold any Flow yet. I was asleep at the wheel when I should have bought it, because I was trying to get it below 10. I actually sent some Ethereum over to Kraken to do that, and then I decided to stake the Ethereum on Kraken instead of buy the flow. And then by that time, it took forever to stake that Ethereum on Kraken, by the way. And so by that time, I was just like, oh, I'll just stick with this and just stake the Ether, because I wanted to see what's up with staking Ether on Kraken. Oh, what happened, Prashant? Did something happen? Oh, you're asking me about EOS? EOS is a decent project. It's guys, I have thousands of hundreds of comments coming in, and I can't see them all. So I'll do my best to try to respond. But if I don't see it, please realize that's what's going on. Especially, and I straight up, I do. I have to. If someone does a super chat, I have to give them a shout out, even if it's $1 and they super chat. I mean, those are the people that I've got to, say something to. Matt Robinson says, I saw flow at $6, thought it was a little lower, but now I cry I missed it. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a better opportunity to buy into it. So, you think this dip is over? Seems to be recovering. Well, I mean, if I looked at the 24-hour, it looked like we were still, over the last hour, still consolidating. It's like I said, I mean, something like this could last for anywhere between 24 hours to 72 hours. That's what I would anticipate, something like this. And then after that, it's like a big rainstorm. It comes in and it like flushes everything out. And then all of a sudden, the green grass comes rising up, and the sunshine comes out, the birds start chirping, and then everyone's happy again. But when the market's in the red, like, people are crying, people are sad, people are pissed. They want to do whatever they want to do. Who knows what people want to do when the market goes red? They just don't get too happy. I don't get too happy when it is, but that's why I just kind of, like you say, I've been in this for a while now, so it's not the first time. It's like scraping your knee. Have you ever scraped your knee? You're like, oh, that sucks. But it's like, this isn't the first time I scraped my knee. Someone's talking about XRP here. I don't talk about XRP right now because I don't have any, I don't see any reason to buy XRP right now. I don't care if someone tells you that it's going to go to $5 or $10. It's under investigation by the SEC, for being a security. There's plenty of other coins out there like XLM that basically do the exact same thing. So that's why I would take a look at that. XLM over XRP. So some people are saying they're going into Tether. So if you're going to go into Tether, that could be a good idea also. That could be something that you could consider, and then wait for the consolidation. But just be aware that that could also be risky. But, some people will go into Tether. Crypto Man Tom says 210. I bought Super Farm first minute a bit, then I wasted a big bit at 82 cents and 92 cents. Okay, good. XRP Bankster. Yeah. What's going on, Sonny? Thanks for that, man. Johnny says, if you've been in altcoins for a while, Bitcoin specifically, this is nothing. I see this as a great opportunity to buy the dips. That's what Johnny says. Johnny is obviously an OG. He's obviously been around a time or two. This is not his first rodeo. Some people on this channel, this is their first rodeo. They're actually here hanging out, trying to hear what everyone else who's been around the hood or been around the crypto game for a while has to say, because, they're trying to hold on, not trying to, get wrecked, right? So we'll see. Mr. Olbisky says, is it wrong to put money in DAI until the market is done correct? No, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, putting money in DAI, putting money in USDC, USDT while the market is correcting can be a good thing. But just remember, every transaction is a taxable offense. And that's pretty much why I just typically hold. And the reason that I hold is, this is why I hold. I'll tell you right now, is because I have a long-term plan for the cryptocurrency market. I think long-term crypto is the future. You will see people who will agree with you. You will see people who won't agree with you. You'll see people who will call you all sorts of names under the sun. They will call you the dumbest SOB they ever met for having a long-term plan. And then you'll hear people who absolutely love to hear that and say, I absolutely 110% agree with you. I have a long-term plan too. So when that happens, when a correction like this, I'm not trying to incur a taxable offense with the IRS, because every time I trade crypto, it's a taxable offense. Or we call it an offense, but it's a taxable event. So I would say that's why I hold. At some point in time, we're going to come across a top. And at that time, when that time comes, who knows when it is, those who go in to die are going to be storing their value a lot better. So we'll see. What is your opinion about what Binance did suspending ETH withdrawals and at the same time BNB pumping all the centralized moves from CZ to flip ETH? It cannot affect ETH price from now on. I think that's shady if any exchange is really doing what you just said. Now, they could have suspended it for a good reason, but if they're doing it intentionally to manipulate the market, that's not good. Thanks to 155 people who crushed up the likes. So Silver Money Dude says, listen to the OGs of crypto or get wrecked. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. They obviously don't know everything. It's just I'm trying to hold because, or I do hold through these things. I mean, when it was down to 30K here, a month ago, Bitcoin was hovering around 30K. And I was kind of like, ooh, man, because it pulled back from 37, or I think 42. It pulled back from 42 down to like 30. Kind of like it was a pretty steep sell-off. And I mean, I was kind of like, ooh, should I take my profits and hold out? And I was really close, but I didn't do it. So now I got to ride it all the way up to 57. So I'm kind of like, I mean, this kind of happens to everybody. I think everyone kind of thinks about it, thinks about should they take profits. You think they're memeing me? What's the meme? Mike the forklift. Jeff, what's your thoughts on Binance Smart Chain versus Ethereum? Well, I think this is my thoughts. I think the Binance Smart Chain has low fees. I think that it's got it's faster. I know that when I send something from Binance to somewhere else, I'm always trying to use the Binance Smart Chain over ERC20. So that's what I think about it. I think ETH has to solve their problems with the miners. The miners are just getting out of control. Burke says, how can I stake Algorand? Quick tip, please. You can do it right on Coinbase. It's right there. It's the easiest thing you'll ever do is stake Algorand on Coinbase. It's the easiest thing you'll ever do. Solana is faster than BSC. I've been hearing some good things about Solana. I have to look into Solana a little bit more. What do I think about Telcoin? I think Telcoin is decent. I actually got into Fuse Network. I really like Fuse Network. I think it's at a really good entry price. On a day like this, it's down to 12 off 14. Fuse Network got a $7 million market cap. I mean, if you like Telcoin, check out Fuse Network for real. I mean, tell me why you would not buy Fuse at 7 million compared to Telcoin at 165 million. Someone, please, in the audience, tell me how buying Telcoin is a better investment than FuseCoin right now, Fuse Network, because I don't see it. I mean, it's double my money. It seems like I'm going to go into Fuse. Oh, yeah, I golf. Okay, so anyways, thanks to everyone who watched this video and crushed up the likes. And I'll see you guys on the next one.